Okay, so you're gonna use the bead to kind of help gauge how much hair. So like that's not quite enough for that one. And actually for this one, I'll do the, it'll go on one of the strands, so I could do a little bit more. And then just finger comb, and like you can see this hair is just attached with some alligator clips, so you don't have to be rough with it. So that should work for like a half of that to fit in there. I'm gonna use your the floss since that's what you got. So what I do is I take a dollop of each on, like I do one on the pointer finger, one on the ring finger, give it a squish, and then just split it in half. And once you start working with it, the product will get dispersed. So the key with those twists is you're gonna twist the strand one way, but then, so like this is going to the left, and you want to combine them to the right. So then this is a left, and then the top goes over the right, so that you're always twisting the shaft the opposite of the full twist. And then, so I'll stop here, and so you can go like that, help with the flyaways. You pause there, and bead. Where did my floss go? There it is. And you go ahead and feed that through. The one downside to this versus like a beater tool or your threader is that you can do them beforehand and just have it sitting and waiting, because the bead will be sitting below the loop and it can't slide off. So like that's the big difference between this and that. This floss doesn't want to behave. There we go. Come on. Okay, try that again. There we go. Why didn't I do that from the get-go? Alright, and then just take your hair, go like this, and pull. Sometimes, if it's really thick, you'll have to go all the way down to the bottom until it'll bend in half. It'll bend in half. Okay, maybe this doesn't work as well for some reason. There we go. So you got that bend, and then went through, feed it up, and then go back to left, there we go. And then, so with that product, it'll help stay, and then using the rubber band, you can get, you could probably easily leave it in for a week or two, and you can just reapply a little bit of that waxy stuff if you want, but your hair doesn't fly away as bad as mine. So you could probably get away with minimal product, but I do think the wax helps, like if you want to leave it in and have it looking nice and tight even with getting wet. And then rubber band. So then we've got, which I think on your hair this would look amazing to do this way, and it stays better. It's not going to slide up and down. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get this guy ready. Okay, see how that goes. And then, so for this one, since you're going to put the full thing in, and it has a much smaller hole, so it'd be like that red bead. Much smaller amount, and a little product. Just give it that split. Do your twist real fast. I like braids are nice and everybody knows how to braid, but I think these just look so clean and like they're elegant, but then they also look fierce. So that's why I like them. Is they've got this warrior element about them. Twisty twist. Okay, that might have actually been a little bit too much hair for this bead. It's got a small hole, but it might work to show you what I need to, or another thing. So then loopy loop. No, floss, don't run away. There we go. Oops. Messed that up a little bit. Okay. And the traction, or the friction, not traction, the friction. The friction actually holds these. So if you just wanted to wear them a day and just put them in your hair and not actually put a bead on it, there's usually enough friction that they will stay on their own. And then do that again. There we go. Come on, there we go. Oh, so the downside with the floss is really slippery, so I don't know, maybe you've got a different floss, but that's what I'm running into here. Is it's really, with the product, it's really slippery. Come on. And you just work your way down, there we go, until it works. So if you can get it tight, and you're not going to be doing something crazy, or like if you're not going to put it in a ponytail, don't, or just be careful with this. But like this, it's not really going to slide, and you can finish the twist, put your ponytail holder on, but you should be able to slide, and then you can actually back it up a little bit, but you go until it stops. And this one's cracked, so I have to be careful with it, but, and it can go a little further, but that's the gist of that. Hopefully that helps.